on my way to the VA Medical Center. Got my dad riding shotgun with me. Going to try to get a surgical referral to go see surgery about getting a surgery for a hernia I have. I got one almost 8 months ago now. Haven't heard from the VA, from the surgery clinic, about coming in and talking to them in about 8 months. Went back in this past December, tried to get another referral because they tried to say that they contacted me, but I didn't answer, returned their calls. But so I told them I ain't got a call from them, I ain't got a voicemail, haven't got anything from the VA. So in December, I went back to my primary care doctor to get another referral. The lady behind the desk wrote all my information down on a sticky note, and when I left there, I just knew I wasn't going to hear nothing about it anymore. So I left very upset. So in the past, since December, so it's March, December, January, February, March, 4 months now since I last tried to get a referral. Still haven't heard from them. The hernia's gotten worse, so going to the VA to see what they tell me this time. Just dropped my dad off at the front door. As you see, lots of handicap parking, none of which is close to the building. I've always thought, even before, with the old location, before they built the new one, they needed a parking deck so there could be more parking and all closer to the building with less walking for the handicapped veterans. But as you see, they did not. They just built a big parking lot with handicap parking all the way out that way, making veterans walk long distance. They do have valet parking, but as you know, it's not all valet and not all the veterans use it. Me and Dad about to go to try to get my referral for the surgery clinic. As we're inside, I'm gonna videotape it to show you the experience. I pray that it's a good experience this time and not a normal bad one as usual. So I'll be recording incognito, so that way you can see how it is in the VA hospital. Ready? How you doing, sir? Dr. Patel, Indigo Clinic. I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah, they changed the format. You're now in area 3D.
Okay.
So up on the third floor.
Third floor, 3D.
We're right here, of course. Take that elevator.
Okay.
Third floor, come off the elevator. You'll be down here, come out and go to your right and go down there.
Okay, thanks, sir.
You bet.
Yeah, you can sit down if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir, I can help you.
No, she's talking to that.
Yeah.
Waiting for you to unlock that.
Thank you. How you doing? I came in December to get a referral for a surgery referral and a mental health referral, and I haven't heard back from it. The lady put my information on a sticky note, and I haven't heard anything since.
Last name?
Taylor, 8807.
Okay.
Yes. It was around December 20th is when I came in and asked
And
for
what
it
was
to
the
be
consult for?
surgery clinic and mental health.
Nothing done. Don't let nobody told them.
Okay. Kind of figured since I hadn't heard since December.
Did they tell you where you're gonna be working? They haven't told us yet, but they're still in the, I guess in limbo and suspense or.
The consult for what now? Mental
Surgery.
health? Surgery?
And mental health.
Can you do space bar return or come back? I need that. Space bar return.
That's the last page.
Calm down, Cora. Space. Oh, yeah, I can take 2 minutes. I know. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay, I put them in, requesting, I'm doing it now while you're standing
Right.
here. And, give me a good phone number. I told them to call you when they were put in.
910-891-9893.
Okay, now just send it.
And these are usually approximate time of how long it takes to be put in, or?
But no, I mean, they can put them in right away.
Okay.
What's gonna take time is them contacting you.
Okay.
After we put it in, that's it.
Okay.
But I told them after they put it in to call you just so you know that that the doctor put it in.
Okay.
So I'm sending it to the doctor right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Have a good one. Place ultimately feels like a ghost town.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and sit down
Okay.
and wait for me. How you doing? I just came from my primary care doctor and had a surgery consult put in. I know it's going to be a while before I get a call to come in, but last time I called to see if it was in, because I've been waiting 8 months, and it hasn't been put in yet. So I was on hold for 4 hours, and I talked to nobody. They said they couldn't even give me the extension for surgery clinic. So is there any way I can get the extension for here so when I call, I can just come straight here?
There you go, right there,
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, yeah, I understand it won't be in right now since you just put it in, but I want to have a good number. They just, okay, so I just asked for it, for the doctor, yes.
We'll find out.
All right, I appreciate it.
Go back where you were. Put his name.
Last name?
Taylor, sorry, and 8807,
D1?
correct.
CPRS.
Orders?
Change his name.
Well, let me change the name
Change
first.
his name, consult.
Yeah. Let me change the name first. No, they ain't put it in yet.
Okay, okay, good deal. I appreciate this.
Okay, man.
Thank you. Y'all have a good
You're
one.
welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Ready? All right, so that went way better than expected. That is probably one of, if not the best experience at the VA that I've ever had. Normally it don't go that well. I don't know how well the audio is going to pick up in the video, but like I said earlier, it's been since December last time I came here and asked for a referral for it. Then the time before that was, I'd say September of 2015 was the original request for a referral. Heard nothing back. Went back in December. The chick, who I believe is the same girl that's on the video, wrote my information down on a sticky note. And like I said, I don't know if the audio picked up on it or not, but heard nothing back from it. And the reason it's taking so long is, I don't know about y'all, but I don't have enough money to be taken off every time I need to come up here and talk to somebody. And that's the only quickest way to get up here and actually talk to somebody. When I was talking to the surgery clinic, you may have heard it, may not have, I waited for 4 hours on the phone waiting to try to talk to somebody. Finally got to an operator, a real human operator, and they said they couldn't patch me through, or when they tried to call the surgery clinic, nobody answered. And then I asked for the extension. They said they couldn't give me the extension. So I don't have time to be sitting around at work during the clinics, during the hospital's normal operating hours, sitting on a phone for 3 hours waiting for somebody to answer the phone. So coming up here is stressful anyway. Every time I come in for my primary care checkup, they always ask me, Mr. Taylor, why do you have high blood pressure? And I'm like, well, I'm here. Coming here puts you in a stressed out state because you know you're about to deal with some BS and attitudes and people not wanting to do their job. So every time I come up here, my heart rate is elevated, stressed out. You're in a bad mood because you know you're about to get talked bad to and all this other stuff. So today overall as well, I'll check in and let you guys know when I finally hear back from them on my surgery referrals. Hopefully it will be soon. Being that it's spring break, hopefully I can come back next week and come up here and talk to them and see if it's been put in or not. Now we're on the way to take care of Dad's stuff that he's got to get taken care of. They built the new VA facility, but now we have to drive all the way across town to the old one because not all the clinics are in the new facility. So we got to go over there across town to get some paperwork filled out for him, and hopefully it goes just as well as my appointment did. And let me go ahead and say, not everybody at the VA hospital is bad, but there's a majority that makes the VA administration hospital suck. So let me go ahead and put that out there. So now me and Dad are leaving the Ramsey Street VA Center to go back to the Rayford Road VA Center across town because we found out that one of the places that he needed to get some paperwork signed about his driver's license, the clinic has been moved from where it was at the old Ramsey Street VA to the Rayford Road VA. So now we got to go all the way back to get that paperwork filled out. Very frustrating. I don't know why they built this multi-billion-dollar facility and didn't move everything over there and make the old VA something else. I don't know. But we're on our way back to get that filled out. Stupid truck. I hate Fayetteville traffic. We hit this light, now we're going to hit the next light. Sucks. So back here at the Rayford Road VA, round 3 of our VA Medical Center adventure. So far, we've gotten one thing accomplished, which was put in the computer that I need a surgery referral, and otherwise Dad has some paperwork you need to fill out, and that was about 2 or 3 pieces of paper, and 0 of that has happened. So hopefully we'll get something done here, or it'll be one of 4 things we needed to get done that got done today. All right. Yep.
Checking in, sir?
Well, we've got a question.
Yes, sir.
He has paperwork for his driver's license that he needs filled out.
Has he been seen here
Yes, ma'am.
in the last month, sir?
No,
I
ma'am.
mean, not month, but the last 6 months?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because the reason why I asked you that, because with that particular paperwork, you have to have what they call a field visual test, and it has to be within 6 months old. Have you ever been seen here at the VA?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the last name?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Mr. Taylor, last 4 you sold?
2538.
2538?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Day 1, is that how you pronounce it?
Dewan.
Okay. Okay. I can actually go ahead and get him scheduled for appointment because he had a recall notice that was sent out back in December, for him to return in December. Did you ever receive that notice to schedule an appointment with us, Mr. Taylor?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get you scheduled for that appointment, okay? Give me just one second, sir. Let me ask this gentleman. Are you just checking in, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the last one? Can I get him checked?
Yeah.
I want him to know second, then
All
I'll
right.
say, Mr. Taylor.
Saunders.
Back up. I'm just waiting, so this system's moving a little slower. I get him checked in, then I'll pull up the information on his recall.
Okay.
We'll get him scheduled, that way we are scheduling in, mid to late April. Does he have a timeline? They normally give him a timeline, which they have to have it back to the DV.
Did they say a timeline for this?
Yeah, it said, 1 month, about like 30 days from
Yeah, about 30 days.
they got it.
Once I give you your appointment, you can let them know that you have an appointment on this date and time, and they will give you an extension if the appointment is after that expiration date from the time frame they get you to give the information back to them.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. Yeah, my thing is, here we go. Mr. Saunders, you said your last 4 is 8962? I do apologize, but this thing is acting crazy.
That's fine.
I'm waiting on that spending, let me look, see what the requirements for his recall is. Log into this thing all over again. If you want, so you can have a seat.
Okay.
Sit down, you put pressure for it. Put the pressure on that thing. Move it, don't move it.
Let's not test it out.
Just stuck in. What is that? It's like it's just sitting on the top. She'd like to have it close to 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am. Does that sound like that water too?
I do, but it's gonna take me further out. The closest I can get you to 12 is gonna be on the 24th of May at 11 o'clock.
Is there another doctor he can see
Yeah,
other than?
yeah, if you want, I'll
Yeah, just,
look at another
okay.
clinic.
Are you okay with another doctor?
You said you want close to 12? Okay, I got the 28th of April at 1 o'clock. Would that work?
That'll work. Better get it while we can, right?
I know.
Otherwise, it might be next year.
And you don't often have like that. I'm putting a note in here about the DMV documentation, so make sure when he comes back that he have those documents with him, and then the doctor, once he sees him, he'll fill them out when he's back there with the doctor, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
So we just got done at the Rayford Road VA Medical Center. Ended up 1 out of the 4 things that we needed to get done today. My thing with the appointments, Dad's couple sheets of paper he needed to fill out. I only got my thing accomplished and 0 sheets filled out. If you heard in the last piece where the eye clinic, if he waits for his doctor to see him, he would have to wait 2 months before there was an open appointment. They had to fit us in with some other doctor, and it's still going to be a month before we're going to get seen. Now, in my opinion, and part of the stress that I have with the VA is if I feel that if we were at a different hospital, a civilian hospital with a different insurance or something like that, we would be seen way sooner than 2 months or a month. It would be maybe a week or 2. So now Dad's got to wait a month before he gets his paperwork filled out. He's got to call in to get an extension on his paperwork that he has to turn into the DMV. Just a bunch of hassle. So that's it for our VA adventure. Now we're going to go grab some lunch, since it's ended up being a whole day at the VA hospital and not just an hour or 2.